Example 5, suppose you're in the 28% tax bracket and you itemize your deductions. You're just trying to decide whether to rent an apartment or buy a house. The apartment rents for $1,400 per month. You investigated your loan options. You've determined that if you buy the house, your monthly mortgage payment will be $1,600, of which an average of $1,250 goes towards interest the first year. Compare the monthly rent to the mortgage payment. Is it cheaper to rent the apartment or buy the house? Assume that you have enough other deductions to itemize rather than taking the standard deduction. So the monthly cost of the apartment is $1,400 in rent. For the house, you must take into account the mortgage deduction. So the monthly interest of $1,250 is tax deductible. So you're in the 28% tax bracket. So 0.28 times $1,250 is going to save you 0.28 times $1,250 is going to save you $350. Okay, so that's going to save you $350. So $350 saved. As a result, the true monthly cost of the mortgage, the payment minus the tax savings, would be $1,600 minus $350. 1,600 minus 350, so it'd be 1,250. Okay. Despite the fact the mortgage payment is $200 higher than the rent, its true cost is $150 per month less than the tax savings from the mortgage. So like it's really, this would be your new mortgage. This would be like the kind of the net cost for the mortgage. And like basically whenever you take the tax deduction out of it from the interest, the mortgage payment would actually be cheaper than the apartment, especially the first years when the interest is really high on there. Now, when the interest gets a little lower as you get into it, but also, the other thing about buying a house is you're investing in hopefully your house has equity. But so as a homeowner, you'll have other costs such as for maintenance and other things. So you have other things there, but you also get the equity of the house potentially. So there's kind of a thing about, so compare the monthly rent to, is it cheaper to buy? Here's what I would say, taking out the deduction from interest, I guess the tax deduction, I should say, the tax deduction interest, it would technically be $150 cheaper to buy a house than rent. There's pros and cons. Like whenever you buy a house, you're going to have to be responsible for taking upkeep. That's going to be more expensive. There's other things you have to consider there, but also you're keeping the equity. You're not throwing your money away. So once again, just one of those things to where you have to think